Good morning, everyone. Proctors, please go ahead and get your students situated. Have anyone use the restroom that might need to use the restroom. You can enter the restrooms from either side door. And proctors will meet in about 3 or 4 minutes in this side room here.
What's most exciting for me isn't just the technical breakthroughs, it's the human element. The idea that a dedicated
Students, you got about 2 minutes if you need to use the restroom. Now's a good chance. And I will be back in a few to start the rules, and we'll start doing words. Good morning, everyone. My name is Stacy Arancibia, and I'm the Events and Community Engagement Specialist for the Merced County Office of Education. And on behalf of Merced County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Steve Teachin, I would like to welcome you to the 2025-2026 Merced County Elementary Spelling Bee. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You are all here today representing your schools because you have proven that you are tremendous spellers, and you've probably won your school or district competitions, and your hard work has paid off. We would also like to welcome the viewers that are watching through our MCOE social media channels on the live stream. So wave to your family members and maybe even some of your school classmates that are on the live stream. I think they're this way. But we know, like, your parents, probably teachers, grandparents, and maybe even some of your friends in school are watching the live stream to support you, and we know that everyone is very proud of you. Our word moderator today is Stacy Shasky. She is a Director of Human Resources for the Merced County Office of Education. And our judges today are Maria Villa and Tammy McNeese, and they are from Educational Services Support Team. And I'd also like to recognize those from the MCOE Communications team. Our projectionist today is Kat Ochoa. And then we also have my staff, Patty Espinosa and Odessa Osby, that you met at registration. And Nate Gomes and Dylan McMullen are here from MeTV that will be operating the live stream and also doing photography. Our first and second place winners from today's competition will go on to the California State Elementary Spelling Bee April 25th, and that's at Great Wolf Lodge in Manteca. Yeah, they started that last year, and they actually gave the students a pass to go enjoy the park, so that was really cool. So even more incentive to win today. If for some reason the first or second place winners are unable to attend, the third place winner will be invited to attend as one of the contestants. The new Merced County Scripps Spelling Bee will continue this year and is held in March, and the winner for that will go on to compete at the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. So these are two separate bees going to two separate championship competitions. So you're more than welcome to come and compete in the next one in March if you'd like. If you're interested in that and you don't know about it, please see the petition, and it's open for students in grades 4 through 6 for elementary spelling bee. Paper and pencils are provided and available to each student. No personal materials are allowed in the immediate competition area, except for they can be put underneath your desks. Students, please take a moment now to put your name and school in the upper right-hand corner of your paper. And if you choose left or center, you won't get in trouble. The word moderator will read a word, use it in a sentence, say it again, and then pause to make sure that the word is clearly understood. During the pause, a contestant may raise his or her hand to signal that they wish for the word to be repronounced or defined. The word moderator will respond to the hand signal, if any, and then say begin. Students have 20 seconds from the begin signal to print the word on their answer sheet before the stop signal is given. Cursive is okay as long as it's legible. Students may begin printing the word at any time. However, you must put your pencils down immediately when the stop signal is given. You may correct your errors before the stop signal. You can cross out the entire word and rewrite it on the same line or on another line. You can thoroughly erase a letter or letters and clearly insert the correct letters. And all words except for the one to be corrected must be crossed out at that time. When stop is called, students must immediately put down their pencils, and the word must be complete and spelled on one line by the stop signal. Homonyms must be spelled according to the usage described in the sample sentence and the definition given if it's requested. All capitals, spaces, apostrophes, or other accent marks included in the normal English spelling of the word must be included. Proper words must be capitalized in order to be correct. For example, if the word is California, you must capitalize the C. If you capitalize a word that does not need to be capitalized, but it is spelled correctly, it will not be marked incorrect. So you will get that one correct as long as you spell it correctly. After the stop signal is given, the word moderator will read the word again and give the correct spelling of the word, and the projectionist will display on the screen behind me for all to see. The proctors will check the spelling by marking the correct spellings with a plus and incorrect spellings with a line through the word. Any spelling that cannot be read by the proctor can request a second opinion by other proctors, judges, or competition staff. If the judges or proctors cannot read the word, it is considered misspelled. The students may not tell the proctor or judges any letters. Students, you have 4 number cards in front of you. As you fail to spell a word correctly, the proctor will turn over a card displaying the number of chances you have left. When a student fails to spell 4 words correctly on the paper, the proctor will turn over the card number 1, and the student must drop out of the contest. The card process will take place of the traditional spelling bee rounds. When the student drops out of the contest, please stay in your seat until a break in the contest or when the word moderator permits you to leave your seat. Pencil and paper will be removed by the proctor. As the competition progresses and students are eliminated, the remaining contestants may be asked to periodically move forward or to the center. When 6 students remain, the competition manager will validate remaining students after each word is corrected. It's the responsibility of the students to signal any discrepancies to the proctor or judges immediately before the next word is given. In such cases, the judges and the word moderator, in consultation with the competition manager and the proctors, will make final ruling. Words may be chosen from any source deemed appropriate by the word moderator and the judges. Words will not be limited to any specific list. The proctors, word moderator, judges, and competition manager are in complete charge of the contest. Their decision will be final on all questions, and no protest will be entertained after the contest has ended. Any students who arrive late will not be permitted to compete once the competition has begun. These are both written competitions. Winners of the county competition may request an overview of an oral spelling bee competition for the Scripps Spelling Bee, but at the elementary state competition, it will also be written. Do you have any questions? Yes. Yes. If a student wants to ask for all the additional information available, they can ask that directly, and then she'll read the sentence and the definition and repeat the word. Question over here? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes, so as soon as the word moderator says the word, you can start writing anytime. You do not have to wait for them to say start. Questions over here? That is correct. You do need to have the hyphen. That's the proctor's job. Good? Over here? We don't have the origin. No, we don't do origin in this one. Over here. I believe there you have them all, right? Yeah, sometimes there are alternate pronunciations in the book, so if they are available for that word, then yes, she can pronounce those. Oh, way over there. Any what? Levels. Yes, we do change levels, but we don't announce it necessarily. We try to start a little bit like level 1, move our way up. Any other questions? Okay, if there are none, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the moderator. Make sure that you put your hands high if you do have a question, and your proctors can help you with that as well. And does everyone have a proctor? Okay. Then I will turn this over to Mrs. Stacy Shasky. Thank you so much.
Well, good morning. I'm Stacy Shasky. I'm your word moderator today. I want to start off. I want you all to give yourselves and your colleagues here today a huge round of applause. Everyone in this room has won a spelling competition at their school and in their district. So the fact that you're here, I know there's lots of you, but you've worked hard to get to this competition today. So no matter where you end up, you're a great speller. So congratulations, and thank you for working so hard to be here. I'm excited to be with you today. You may be a little bit nervous. Take a great big deep breath. We're going to get through today and have some fun. All right, as we get started, I want to start with a practice word so we can go through the steps. As soon as you hear me say the word, you may start writing. I'll use it in a sentence and then scan the room for questions. Proctors, you might have to help me because sometimes I can't see the students because there are adults standing. So if you see someone with a hand up, you can certainly raise your hand too. If there are no questions, I'll say begin. The bell will ring and you have 20 seconds from the word begin. I'll say pencils down as soon as we hear the bell ring. The word will then be projected onto the screen behind me, and the proctors will check your spelling. Proctors, as soon as you're done checking, hold your pencil up so that I can tell you're done and we're ready to move on to the next word. So let's get started with a practice. Our practice word for the spelling bee is sleep. I hope you all had a good night's sleep. Sleep. Begin. Sleep. S-L-E-E-P. All right, I'm thanking you for your pencils in the air. All right, looks like we did great on our practice word. Are we ready to begin? All right, fantastic. The first word will be on page 18. The first word of the 2025-2026 spelling bee is prompt. A good example will help to prompt him to turn in his homework. Prompt. Begin. Prompt. P-R-O-M-P-T. Our next word will be on page 4. The next word is chorus. The group joined together for the chorus. Chorus. Question? Music written for group singing. Chorus. Begin. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a question in the back. Chorus. Begin. Chorus. Chorus. Page 6. All right, our next word is direct. It was a direct quotation by the speaker. Direct. Question? Definition: consisting of the exact words of the writer or speaker to show the way to. Direct. Begin. Pencils down. Direct. D-I-R-E-C-T. Page 9. Ready? Our next word is feeble. Their feeble attempt was not successful. Feeble. Question? Definition: without force or effectiveness. Question. Feeble. Begin. Pencils down. Feeble. F-E-E-B-L-E. Page 10. The next word is govern. The officials will govern in an orderly manner. Govern. Begin. Question? Govern. Begin. The to exercise authority over, rule, administer, direct, or control. Please begin. Pencils down. Govern. G-O-V-E-R-N. Page 30. Good science word here. Dichotomy. Reconciling the dichotomy between public and private interests is a difficult job. Dichotomy. The definition, division into two contrasting halves, pairs, or sets. The word is dichotomy. Dichotomy. Begin. Pencils down. Dichotomy. Dichotomy. All right. The next word, page 20. Scarlet. The scarlet car captured everyone's attention. Scarlet. Begin. I'm sorry, question? Very bright red with a slightly orange tone. Scarlet. Begin. Pencils down. Scarlet. Scarlet. I'm going to give a little reminder on questions. Please make sure you ask your questions quickly. Once I've said pencils or begin, we should be spelling. So if you have a question, make sure you raise your hand high, and your proctor will raise their hand so that I make sure I see them. All right, our next word is on page 11. Question? That's okay. That doesn't come into play until we get down to the last 2 or 3 spellers, and then if everyone gets it wrong, we continue to spell when we get to the very end. So good question, and we'll struggle with that when we need to. All right, so on page 11, our next word is honor. The family met to honor the visiting grandparents. Honor. Question. The definition, to respect greatly, regard highly, esteem. Honor. Go ahead. There are not. Question. Repeat the word honor. Okay, begin. Pencils down. Honor. Honor. Page 6. Our next word is dessert. Lemon pie is my favorite dessert. Dessert. Question? No? Question. Definition. Usually the sweet course of a dinner, pie, cake, pudding, etc. Go ahead. No. The word is dessert. Question. Dessert. Begin. Pencils down. Dessert. Dessert. I picked this one because it was one of my spelling challenges. And the way I remember it, because desert and dessert are one letter off, I always want more dessert, so there's two S's. I never want more desert, so there's only one. So if that one got you, my little spelling tip will help. All right, are we ready? Our next word is on page 14. The word is license. The officer asked to see the man's license. Question. The definition, a document, printed tag, permit, etc., indicating that such permission has been granted. Go ahead. License. License. Begin. Pencils down. License. Page 20. All right, our next word is skeptic. He was such a skeptic that he was known as Doubting Thomas. Question. The definition, a person who habitually doubts, questions, or suspends judgment on generally accepted matters. Skeptic. Question. Skeptic. Is there a question over here? No, we're good? Okay. The word is skeptic. Begin. Pencils down. Skeptic. Skeptic. All right. Almost. Okay, Our next word is on page 16. The word is offense. His friend took offense from the joke. Offense. Begin. Nope. So we need to keep our questions tight into the begin. So we're going to continue spelling this word. Pencils down. Offense. OFFENSE. All right, our next word is discipline. In obedience classes, pet owners learn to discipline their pets consistently. Question. The definition, training that develops self-control or character. Discipline. Begin. Pencils down. Discipline. DISCIPLINE. All right. As soon as you're done correcting, we are going to take a quick break and do a little reshuffle. So if,
Yes. If they didn't cross off any, then it's wrong, even if one of them is correct. Thank you. So we're going to do a quick break. We do have snacks. So while students, if you'd like to go get a snack and come back to your seat, proctors, while the students are up, if we can collect any of the used paper, pencils, cards, any of that, we can throw it into the I'm drawing a blank on my cart here. Just throw it into the box. We'll sort through it later. And then we'll move up some students as we can. And then the students that are out, when you return, we'll try to fit you into some tables in the back. Yes, yeah, you can eat your snack at your seat when you get back. right, let's start trying to find our seats, finishing up our snacks. I know we moved a few of you up. And those of you that are out, that are sitting in some of your seats, just make sure you remain quiet. No speaking during the words.
Does everyone have a proctor? Is there any table without a proctor? She is with these guys? Okay, perfect. We have an extra proctor if there's a table without a proctor. You found one? Students, if there's not somebody standing next to you, let me know.
Oh, we need one in the back?
All right. All right. I believe everyone's back. You can continue to eat. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's continue our 25-26 spelling bee. Our next word is going to be on page 19. I'm going to remind you, make sure you ask your questions fairly quickly before I say pencils down. I take an opportunity to scan the crowd, so make sure you're asking those. Once we've started, I'm not going to stop and then start the 20 seconds again, so make sure that you ask. All right, our next word is retrieve. That dog certainly loves to retrieve the ball. Question. The word is retrieve, and the definition is to get and bring back. Retrieve. Begin. Pencils down. Retrieve. R-E-T-R-I-E-V-E. That I and E get me. All right. Our next word is on page 10. The word is genius. Only a genius can join Mensa, the high IQ society. The word is genius. Do you have a question? Do you have a question? No? Okay. Genius. Begin. Genius. G-E-N-I-U-S. Excellent. Our next word is on page 25. The word is aqueduct. Aqueduct. Let me give the sentence first, and then I'll take questions. The aqueduct provided the farmers with the much needed water for crops. Question, and then I'll go here. Definition: a large pipe made for bringing water from distant sources. Question. Repeat it. Aqueduct. Question? Aqueduct. Begin. Pencils down. A Q U E D U C T. I would have put an A in it. All right. Proctors, are we ready? Our next word is on page 35. The word is hybrid. Rock and roll is a hybrid of blues and jazz. Question? The definition: anything of mixed origin, unlike parts. The word is hybrid. Begin. Pencils down. Hybrid. H-Y-B-R-I-D.
We're going to do a quick shuffle. I know that there was some more students out. I want to give all of the students that are out so far a big round of applause. And stay seated for just a couple minutes. We're going to see where we're at so that we can move some students around. If you're out, though, and you're sitting in the first 3 rows, we're going to ask you to scoot back or to the sides. And then once we get the other students that are still remaining in, then we can move you back up or back into some seats.
all of our spellers have a seat? Thank you for moving kind of in. It helps me look for questions. Okay, this is a squeaky stage. I'm hearing it when I'm standing up. Stacy, are we ready or shall I? Okay. We'll be on page 18. All right. Whew. Deep breath. You guys are getting to the hard words. All right. Our next word in the spelling bee is raccoon. A raccoon raided our campsite while we were sleeping. Raccoon. Begin. Pencils down. Raccoon. R-A-C-C-O-O-N. All right, are we ready, proctors? Our next word will be adolescence. During adolescence, one is often uncertain. Adolescence. The definition, the time of life between puberty and maturity. Youth. Adolescence. It is not. Adolescence. Begin. Pencils down. Adolescence. Adolescence. And I think your question about being plural, I think it's the same word either way. Right? During their adolescence. He was an in his adolescence. No? Well, that would be plural people. But if we're talking about the phase of life, ooh, I feel like I'm back in my English teacher days. I love it. What page for the next one? Our okay.
That's the top 16.
So we're into the top 16.
So they are part of the top.
You are part of the top 16. Let's give everybody a big hand. Woo. Wow, you guys can spell. You should know that I'm not a good speller. I would not be able to do this without this book, and so I pick words that I can't spell to give you. So good job, guys. Let's go ahead and reshuffle. If you are still at spelling, please move to the front and center. Oh, stay where you are. Oh, okay. Stacy says, if you're still spelling, stay where you are. But if you're out, you're welcome to move back or towards the outside. Okay, our next word is going to be on page 34. Okay, are we ready, proctors? And we're just here in the center, right? We have a couple spellers over here. Okay, so one more? Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I know where you are so that if you have a question, I make sure to get you. Okay, our next word is grievance. Many thought she had reason for her grievance. Question. The definition for grievance is circumstance thought to be unjust, resentment, or complaint. The word is grievance. Grievance. Begin. Pencils down. Grievance. Grievance. Our next word will be on page 45. The next word is scrumptious. Not a crumb of the scrumptious cake was left. Scrumptious. Begin. Pencils down. Scrumptious. 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 Our next word will be on page 27. Another good science word. Our next word is buoyancy. Filling the raft with more air will increase its buoyancy. The definition: the tendency of a body to float in a fluid. Buoyancy. Begin. Pencils down. Buoyancy. Buoyancy. Our next word will be on page 47. Our next word is tachometer. Some sports cars have a tachometer located next to the speedometer. Tachometer. Question. The definition: a device for indicating speed of rotation. Tachometer. Begin. Pencils down. Tachometer. Tachometer.
If you're out, we're going to go ahead and release you. Let's give everyone a big round of applause. I think that was part of the top 12, and now we are, I think, down to the top 8.
Thank you, proctors. As these words get harder, they're also harder for you guys to look up there and down there. So we have 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yes, question. You need a proctor. Is there a proctor available that has a student still spelling? You found one? Okay, good. Our next word will be on page 29. The next word's on page 29.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. No, we haven't. Thank you. Actually, do we? missing a student. Are we at 7 now, Stace? Okay. Proctor, Proctor, Proctor. And you're proctoring for these guys, and she's proctoring for them? Or for her? You're proctoring over here? Okay, perfect. Okay. And I think we have 2 proctors here. We're good? Okay. Whew, we're down to the top 7 spellers in Merced County. Woohoo! I get nervous up here. All right. Our next word of the spelling bee is critique. The director did not like the critique of his movie. Critique. The definition of critique: the act or art of criticizing. Criticism. Critique. Begin. Pencils down. Critique. CRITIQUE. All right, our next word, page 39. Our next word will be miscellaneous. Most people have a drawer for all of their miscellaneous things. Miscellaneous. Begin. Pencils down. Miscellaneous. MISCELLANEOUS. And our next word will be on page 40. Okay, no worries. All right. Our next word, onomatopoeia. He used onomatopoeia to create sounds in his poetry. Onomatopoeia. Begin. Pencils down. Onomatopoeia. ONOMATOPOEIA. It's one of those English teacher words. Okay, no problem. top 3 spellers. So now is when we get into the part of the competition where if we have 2 people miss, you have to have a spelled word. So we can't have 2 people go out at the same time because we need a first, a second, and a third. Okay? Our next word is going to be on page 47. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. If you're rewriting your name, that's fine. You can use the back or, yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, let's continue our spelling bee. The next word is surreptitious. The conspirators held a surreptitious meeting. Surreptitious. Question. The definition for surreptitious: acting in a secret, stealthy way. Surreptitious. The word is surreptitious. Begin. Pencils down. The word is surreptitious. surreptitious. All right, we're both going to keep going. Huh? Yep. All right. Okay. The next word is on page 35. The word is hypochondriac. The hypochondriac made his 10th visit to the hospital in 10 days. Hypochondriac. The definition: a person who has hypochondria. Hypochondriac. Begin. Pencils down. Hypochondriac. 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 And that was a terrible definition. A hypochondriac is a person who thinks they're sick all the time when they're not really sick. Stacy, are we? We have our top 3 spellers. All right. Stacy, are you going to announce the names? All right. Give us 1 second and we're going to announce the names of our first, second, and third place spellers. Wow.
One more big round of applause for all of our spellers today. You were amazing, and it took a lot of hard work to get here, so give yourselves a big round of applause. Quickly, I would like to thank Educational Employees Credit Union. They have sponsored the Spelling Bee this year, and they have for many years and for many of our student events. So thank you to Educational Employees Credit Union, and also to all of our proctors that came out and assisted you today, and I'm sure they helped to prepare you as well. So big round of applause for all of your proctors too. So our winners today, as I mentioned earlier, our third place winner is going to take the place of a first or second place winner if they are unable to attend. And our third place winner is from Juniper Elementary in the Atwater Elementary School District. She is 6th grade, Marie Smith. Congratulations, and make sure you stick around we'll do a couple more pictures by the sign at the end as well. Our second place student from Grasslands Elementary in the Los Banos Unified School District, Danica Vu, 6th grade. Great job. And our first place student from the Merced Scholars Charter School, which is part of the MCOE school district, Akshara Thumala from 6th grade. Yeah, and Akshara did not miss one word today. So congratulations to all of our spellers and all of our winners today. We will be back here, some of you, tomorrow for the middle school, 7th and 8th grade. And for those of you, as I mentioned earlier, if you're interested, the Scripps Spelling Bee will be held in March at UC Merced, and that is an oral spelling bee, and there are study guides and materials provided by Scripps when you sign up for that. So if you have any questions, please contact me, and we'll get your school signed up. Thank you so much, and have a great day and a great rest of your school year. And winners, if you want to come up, we'll do a couple more pictures by the board so we can have your headshots for your state picture as well and your group pictures.